How you doing, folks? This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. As you can see, this is not my normal background. And over to, sorry, right behind me. You can't really see her, but she's right there. That's Jenny. She's right there. um, we were waiting, still waiting the keys. Had a flub in the mailing system. So this paperwork's coming all the way from the lawyer themselves. So hopefully we should be getting them sooner than later. Yes, we do have a roof over our head. Um, um, Other good news, we don't have to worry about paying for the room. The room's covered right now, so we're good to go on that. Thanks to some good people and some help from the VA. So we're covered for the meanwhile. Hopefully, not too much longer. Um, for those people who are fathers out there, happy Father's Day weekend. Um, Also, tomorrow, for those people who are American at least, uh, happy Flag Day. I guess that would be for anybody who follows their flag. Doesn't matter. So there's that too. Right now, Jenny and I just got done eating supper not too long ago and picked up some supplies. We do have no Ian with us, so I can't roll for Ian is out of the question. So I can see a little skinnier than I was. Um, Kind of overdid the moving thing last Thursday and Friday, and it took me more than a few days to recover. Um, Today, I was actually the first time I was able to get out and about a little bit. Um, got some stuff done. Got some services stopped at the old house. Got a new mailbox. So if anybody needs to mail me anything, I can, where to send it. I can, if anybody's interested, I have a mailing address that you can mail it to, a post office box. So there is that. Um, Once I get into the new house, I may maintain the post office box for just this channel. That way I'll have access to something strictly there instead of not at my home address. So if you guys have any questions for me, how I'm doing, anything like that, please feel free. Um, yeah, I've been away for way too long in my days, in my book. Um, and I missed you guys a lot. I'm used to being able to talk to you guys at least twice a week, if not more, depending on whose live I was on. Um, I did go have a chance to stop off at some yard sales today, and I actually picked up a few things. Oh, Jenny, my love, you never mentioned the other item that I had put sitting on the bed.
I know. I said thank you. I put it over in the corner.
Okay, I can't go get it because my knee is killing me. Um, how you doing, Daniel? Hope you and Tiffany are doing well. Um, I have some story, some interesting stories from Daniel about his work, and he was doing some major saving of lives, that kind of thing. So, way to go, Daniel. If he wants to expand on that, he's more than welcome to come up and explain what was going on because I think it's really cool. I wish I was able to do those things. I'm sure it is hot as heck. It was really muggy to the point where it actually finally rained a little while ago, and it cooled things down, but not as muggy as it was before. But you could smell the petrichor in the air right before it hit. I got something right here. I was going to show you guys in a minute if you guys are interested. Daniel, I do have a new mailing address to give to you if you're interested because of the neck knife. Please let me know if you need it. I can give it to you. It's not that much different than my old address, but it's a little simpler to remember, easy to remember. So if you see me doing this, it's me rubbing my knee. It hurts. So it's been hurting off and on. Please tell me your local temperature if you have one, please. I want to know, is it raining? Is it not raining? It was raining, really fat raindrops here. I can't tell you what the temperature is at the moment. Let me check. Waiting for that to pop up. I am not using my normal Wi-Fi, so my Wi-Fi is a little different than I'm used to because this is hotel Wi-Fi. So if I lag or anything like that in any form, shape or form, let me know. It is 78 degrees right now with a 69% humidity. It did rain. Now we have down to a 2% chance of rain. So 2%. So it was 100% because it was like really coming down. $59. That's not bad. At 2:16 in the morning. Okay. Thunderstorm warning for excessive rains later today. Well, I hope you be safe and watch out for flooding. I know you're kind of prone to that where you're at. And Daniel, Jenny said that you guys were getting flooding in Arizona. So are you guys okay? So I know it can flood in Phoenix because I've been there. Yes, 20 some years ago. Yes, but still. 87, 97, 2007, 2017. $40 years ago, I think. I'd have to double check. Okay. So you can work. You're working in your underwear. That's a given. Okay, I get it. That's not what he's saying. He's working from home, still on recovery.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him he's working from his underwear, right?
Hey, nobody needs to know. Let me die. Right?
Okay, you said the floods were last week.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, Jenny says, gotcha. Thank you for letting us know. I'm going to show you my latest find, which I'm going to clean up. It just needs a little TLC, but I found a Wagner size 0 little frying pan. For those who do bushcraft, you know how good this stuff is for. I don't know if you can get Wagner over there in England there, Rob, but there's the numbers. There's the Wagner. It does need to be reseasoned a little bit. And it says Sydney on it. I'm not sure why it says Sydney on there, but it does. You can see it right there. Size 0. Ooh. He had a mild cardiac event.
Who did?
Rob.
Oh, no.
Are you okay? Been there, done that. Don't do that again. Just give me a simple yes or no. Yes, I'm good. No, I'm not. Please, okay, my medics thing just amped up right now, so please let me know. This was number 3. Dude, you're not that old. Third one since 2020.
That's not good.
That's not good, brother. And you're the vegetarian. Dude, thought that was supposed to be healthier for you. If anybody wants to come up, the link is at the top of the chat. I'm open to everything here right now. One good thing about staying in a hotel, I got access to new coffee. So room with a brew coffee. These things are great for when you're on the trail or on anywhere on the go. You throw these in your bag, which I'm going to be definitely throwing these in my bag. I've got about 8 of these. He's made of old boot leather and stubbornness. Takes more than that to take you down. I believe you, but I don't. Trust me on that. It didn't take much to take me down, and I didn't even smoke or anything. Though I am a lot lighter than was originally when I had mine back in 2015, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, back 2015. So about 10 years ago. And they had to put a stent in. Daniel, are you still here, or are you just fading in and out? And I didn't get your answer on the skillet situation there, Rob. Can you get Wagnerware or anything like that, cast iron? Are you okay, brother? I mean, I know you went through a lot last week. And if you're wondering what I'm nibbling on, Altoids. Not for the can. I actually like the Altoids. No, I'm not sponsored by Altoids either. Okay. If I can, no promises. We can figure out a way to get you one of these over there. You can have some American cast iron. It's healthier for you because cast iron gives you iron in your diet automatically because it comes off the pan, obviously. And these things are great for like simple things. Just use your simple little oil spray, that kind of thing. That's canola oil. I don't know if you can eat eggs. So it's the protein thing. I'm not sure if that counts as a meat protein or not for you. Because I know you have an allergy. So you got to clarify first things for me on that point. Also, I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day who are dads out there. That's you too, Daniel. You don't say it much, but you are one. Egg whites, no yolks. Okay. Yolks on you. Okay. This would be perfect for like egg whites. There's a good little bushcraft pan. I mean, it's not too big. You can see it's about the size of my hand. I've got multiple of these things. This was only like $5, and the fact that it was thank you, brother. I'm not sure if you are able to get to your forge because you might be too tired from your warden, responsibilities. So keep me informed. I know you love doing that too. You love all that stuff. So it's kind of hard to delegate your times. I hope you get to spend some time on your forge just for fun, even if it's just making something silly. Because one of my friends, his name's Andy, and he makes iron lollipops for kids at Renaissance fairs just for fun. Just little. These things can whack pretty hard if you guys know what to do with them. Ian ended up with several and helped him quite a few times. He goes by the fair name of Uncle Stinky. He does really good apocalyptic weapons and stuff like that. So we're talking flails, maces, swords, all kinds of knives and stuff like that. He kind of looks like something from Mad Max sometimes, but he's some of the nicest guys. He made me an archery stand for one of my archery targets once for free. He just said, just here. He made one for me. I've been using it ever since. Once I get my place, I will definitely be using it. And I will have multiple invitations sent out to those people who know who you are to come visit anytime they want. As long as you give me an advance time to go do some grocery shopping. Oh, that's cool. What kind of axe is it? Is it like a hatchet? Is it a tomahawk? Is it just a wood chopper? I don't know, much about axes, to be fair. Now, do I own several axes? Yes, I do. Do I have one in this room? Yes, I do. It's over there. But do I know anything about throwing axes? No. Have I done it? Yes, but I'm not very good at it. Now, this young lady here, on the other hand, is much better. She's a lot better with hand weapons than I am. Full size? Oh, wow. I'd love to see it when you're done. There's some old, I've got a Colan's axe. It's not because it just happened to be named after, Collins, that I liked it. And it just happened to be the first one I found that I can afford that suited me. I'd rather get a much better one, little boy's axe size, because that's a good bushcraft style. But I don't know. Because like the one I got, give me a second here. I got to hobble over to my backpack here. I got my bushcraft bag in here with me. Now, you're probably going to get mad at me because I'm the one to put the handle on this thing. And I didn't know how to put it on. So this is the handle I put on it. And I probably didn't put that in there right. But it's solid. Paid $10 for the actual hatchet initially. It had a fiberglass one handle originally, but I didn't really like it. So I put this one on. I'm not exactly sure the style or anything like that. So you guys can correct me, both of you. Let me know what you think. I've been trying to sharpen it, keep it sharp enough for me to use. It's great for little small tasks and stuff, but nothing major, like trimming tree limbs off and stuff like that. Nothing for, I don't know about throwing. It is kind of heavy though. It does have a sort of flat back, so you could probably use it as a hammer if you needed to, but it's a redo of a Fisker's. Okay. I don't know much about Fiskars. I've liked their folding saws, but that's about all I know. You're going to have to show me pictures of that one. But this one here is what I got. I like the straight handled portion. It's got a slight curve, as you can see. So just good for chopping, small stuff. It's not bad. This one here is probably about 2 pounds. Pound and a half, maybe. Now I've got other axes. I've got another one of those just like that. And I've got the cheesy one that I got from Temu that's got a plastic handle type situation. I have not tested it yet. I fully expected the handle to crack and fall apart, but that's what it is. I did pick up something for Jenny because she said she would go fishing this weekend for the first time in a long time. I did pick her up a fishing pole up for like $18. It was originally 20, but I got for 18. I also got her a couple of other things. I know it's supposed to be Father's Day weekend, but my wedding anniversary is coming up in about a couple weeks. So you give me the exact time. It's coming up in 2 weeks in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I see there's a couple people lurking. Please let me know who you are. I see we got 2 in the chat, 2 that I don't know who they are. The link is at the top of the chat if you want to stop in and say hi. It wasn't? Oh, wow. Are you putting it on a boy's axe handle or adult one? Ooh, I remember seeing one of those once. I just got Jenny a simple, let me roll over there and get it. Give me a second here. She put it in the corner. Sorry, hon. I don't roll too well. I push it with one leg mainly. Hers is just a simple Zepco, brand new with the tags, as you can see. Originally was $20. I got it for 18. There's a price tag on there from a yard sale today. I'm taking your sticker off, hon.
Right.
But it's a simple little Zepco, nothing fancy. Little 5.5-foot rod. At least we should be able to use it fairly easily. We've got string on it, probably got 4-pound test on it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in years. Where would they? Give me a second here. I don't think I've ever seen a telescopic one. I've seen ones that come in pieces, but not telescopic. I'm looking on some of the older bamboo fishing pole sites. Now, if Jason was here, he might be able to help with some suggestions, but I have no idea. Yeah, because I'm not even seeing anything. I see it like with bobber, cane poles. No telescopic ones though. 3-piece ones. Well, I'm sure. I had one from my dad when he passed away, but I sold it because I don't know how to fly fish. Huh?
Ninja tried to jump over from your bed to my bed.
You didn't quite make it?
Didn't quite make it.
Hey, you made the attempt, girl. She tried. Matt can do it, but she can't. Now, I mean, I've got some places where I could fly fish, but I've just never been able to do it. I mean, I know the techniques. But those fly reels are tricky. Now, for those of you guys who do know how to fly fish, I'm jealous because they're all the fly reels that I've ever seen are right-handed. And those things are so freaking, I have no idea how they even work.
Yes.
Are they generally like drag only kind of thing? They don't have an actual casting ability. You just got to pull out the drag and just whip it out, or is that what? Because all I've ever used was open face reels and simple closed face Zepcos. I tried using one of those other ones that go sideways and everything. I can never get those to work. I always end up getting a big bird's nest. I don't think I do either there, Daniel. I don't think I have the brain power to fly fish. Now, I can fish with a bobber and a hook all day long. I'm good with that. I have not, I've only been fishing once this year, and I caught, a small bass and some small other fish, but that's about it. I can understand that. It is very much meditation. Now, I mean, I love watching movies about it. I mean, like River runs through it, and maybe if you really want to push it, what's that one? What's our favorite John Wayne Irish one?
The Quiet Man.
The Quiet Man. One of the village preachers loves to fly fish, but he's going like for big ones like that. So I have no idea. But I do like catching trout, and because I find trout very tasty. And this would make a nice little trout pan. Little trout. Now, I have not been looking for anything backpacking related or anything like that. Mortimer and Whitehouse gone fishing. I've never heard of that one. And I've never heard of iPlayer before. So you're going to have to, enhance my mind on that one. Though I think Ian would probably like that kind of thing because he loves fishing. I generally go fishing with a $20 telescopic fishing rod from Bass Pro. Oh, that's cool. Hey, hon,
What?
The BBC has got a free streaming website
Cool.
that you might be interested in. It's called iPlayer.
Mm-hmm. It's not available in the U.S.
Jenny says it's not available in the U.S. Hey, how you doing, Howie?
I have tried that one.
Okay, Daniel, do I have a proper prospect for you, Daniel? Do you need an ice fishing tent? I have one. I've never used it. Ate fresh sockeye salmon and potato. Oh, that sounds good. I don't like salmon, but the potato sounds good. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. I'm live from the hotel. I am not getting into my new house yet. So we've been here since last Friday, and looks like we're going to be here at least till Monday. Hopefully not, but we have to wait and see. Good news is I went through for my disability for the military appointments last week, and I believe the first of my disability checks for the military came in today. You drag a small house on the lake. Oh, wow. I've seen those. Those things are pretty nice with stoves, electricity, the whole 9 yards. I don't have anything that fancy. I've got several hand augers, no motorized ones. Ian's got a folding one, That's actually a mora of all kinds, surprisingly. I have not been paying attention to any of that. I don't discuss politics or anything like that on here.
Yeah.
Now, the last thing I want to hear about is war, and I've seen too many people that didn't come back the way they came in. They went in, so I don't discuss that. Yeah, I believe they did. Flash drive is about the best way we can go, because that's a lot of paperwork to be sent. That's all I can tell you. You got that call, Daniel? The company that Daniel used to work for called it.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Yep, I got you.
Okay. I didn't want to say it out loud. Good thing you can understand sign. I am not in no new home. This is a hotel. This is an Econo Lodge. It's the cheapest one we can afford that'll allow us to have the cats. Macus is literally right there. And Little Miss is on Jenny.
Yep, that's pretty.
Well, keep us informed, guys. Well, I don't want to see my friends, sent off or anything like that. Be safe, please. I've seen too many friends go and not come back. Yep, they're right there. That's Ninja, otherwise known as Little Miss. And Macus is over here on the floor. Hey, Molly. Macus. Come here.
Okay, I want to say hi, Macus.
Here, see, here's Macus. He's like going, what the heck is going on? Yep, he's just, there you go. He's waving. Right? I bet. Yep, that's Macus. He's a Russian blue. While Little Miss here looks a lot like him, is not the same kind of cat. You better not be clawing Mom's computer case. You can sit there, but don't do anything else. Hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? Links at the top of the chat if you want to come up. Or anybody else who wants to come up. You're more than welcome. This is just a generic question and answer type situation. And I'll probably have some more private questions for you, Daniel, on that note, because you're on a different side that I was on. So I might have some questions. And Mac and Little Miss say hi to everybody. Ian is not here. He went to stay with his mom until we get this housing thing figured out. But he was a working whirling dervish last week when we were getting the last of our stuff that we could afford to get out. And give me a second. Let me change that to that and go like that and bring it. You cut your hair
Long time ago.
Well, I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh yeah, like what? Almost 3 weeks ago.
Probably about then.
So what's all going on now?
Well, I'm in a hotel. Give me a second. Got one more person up
Yeah,
here.
I figured that.
Hey, Allie.
Hey,
Hi,
How you
Dan,
doing, brother?
hey,
and
Lost Hunter's here too.
Rob off the
doing good.
road.
A lot of long-haired hippie types in here now, huh?
Hey, we made it to be long-haired hippies.
No, that's true. He may not look it, but he's got long hair somewhere.
Hey, Howie, by the way, how in the world did you grow your salmon in the garden?
That's a good question.
You got me. Salmon in the garden. You mean like the kind you smoke salmon?
Well, you said you had some
Smoked salmon and potatoes.
salmon from the garden. I'm going,
Oh no, I bought some fresh sockeye. It's like the first of the season that just came
Yeah.
here.
I know
It's
what sockeye
expensive.
salmon is.
Yeah. And
I'm
the
not a
potato-
salmon fan, though. I don't like the taste.
Yeah, if
I like salmon.
if salmon tastes like the ocean or fish or whatever, don't eat it. Fresh salmon don't taste like salmon.
My dad brought salmon home from Alaska, and I just
Yeah, I like it right straight from the ocean to my plate or not at all. I don't want it to travel.
I have
prefer
no
trout.
choice.
I like
I have
trout
no
over salmon.
Right.
Trout and bass are better, in my
Right.
book.
Now, guess what I found out
You
today?
won the lottery.
No, don't I wish. I wouldn't even tell anybody I won either. I found out that we can actually buy and raise freshwater prawn here in the U.S.
Oh, sure.
I do have something on my military disability front.
Well, what do you
I
got?
got my first disability check from the military.
Oh, good for you. Good for you, Colin. Good for you.
It's been a long time coming. I got it for my ears and my hands.
Oh, okay. What about your back yet?
Not my back or my blood pressure yet, or anything. That's still on the horizon still. But
I'm happy for you, Colin.
Well, it's the first step. Just get him added on. Like I said, watch Sergeant's Talk every Tuesday night.
well, I've got a really good representative I'm talking to here in Newton. They back me 100%. So
Like I said,
I'm doing okay. They got me into my appointments really quick, that kind of thing. So
and you got good resources at the American Legion too.
yeah, I have not signed up for the Legion yet, but I've been meaning to. So does Jenny. So we've talked to them though. We have talked to them before, but that's in the future.
Now you guys don't
Now we're
qualify.
going to get our housing situation figured out first.
Now, you guys don't qualify for VFW, do you?
No, unfortunately, I do not. I missed that out by about 3 weeks.
Okay.
When people are wondering why 3 weeks, that's because I got out 3 weeks before they got sent over.
Yeah.
Though I was in during the Gulf War.
But you weren't in the combat area.
No.
Yeah.
I was where I did send a lot of people over.
Yeah.
I wrote their orders, if that makes any sense, but that doesn't do me any good. Lobster too? Okay. Hi, Molly.
I can't see the chat no more.
You got to push the chat button in the upper left-hand corner. Excuse me, upper right-hand corner. Sorry.
It says chat.
There isn't one.
Are you
Oh,
using
there
your-
it is. Way up in the. You're right. Way in the corner.
Click on it. It'll open up.
There it is. There. Yeah.
Now it's going to be a little slower than the YouTube. It's about 8 seconds behind.
What I usually do on that point, Howie, is I do a pop-out chat on the Yahoo side to float over the Talk Studio chat. So that way I can key chat as it's happening and they can respond faster. By the way, I found out something really interesting about here in Iowa. There is such things called prairie lobster.
I had lobster 2 days ago, but the one you're talking about, I think it's like, those gonads or whatever.
No. This is land-based crawdads.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But they're not water-based.
No.
They're land-based.
Yeah.
And it's called prairie crawdads or something like that. But they're about the size of half the size of a lobster.
I bought 5 live lobsters from Nova Scotia 2 or 3 days ago. There's videos up on it.
Yeah, I watched it.
Did
I
you?
really haven't been online much.
It was delicious.
This is the first time I've been on.
Yeah. By the way, that was
in over 3 weeks.
Cost me an arm and a leg though, but it was well worth it.
and the messy
I
kitchen.
don't know how far you are from Nova Scotia.
Oh God,
The other side of the country?
5,000 miles. I had them
I
flown
don't-
here.
Okay,
You're
it's not like
flowing to me.
I like stalk you to where you live, Howie. So
Yeah,
I just know I know you're up there. I just don't stalk you.
I'm on the
Like,
West Coast, or some
Okay.
people call it the left coast. And I'm in between Seattle and Anchorage.
like Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just
Marine?
I'm just trying to make sure I remember that. I mean, I didn't know you were there. I don't know much about it, to be honest. Other
Vancouver
than a few
Island is-
stories that I've heard.
It's a wild west here, man. You walk out and you're in the forest.
No,
So
it's
you carry
beautiful.
6 guns on your hip too.
No, but if you want to carry a handgun on your hip, you have to be on like a mining claim or a trap line. It's the only 2 times you're allowed to carry a pistol.
Do you have either one?
I shouldn't.
Me? No, I don't. I'm a pacifist, Colin.
Yeah.
Well, then
I'll
beat
bet
a
that.
dart gun,
What's that?
tranquilizer gun.
No, I have an Excalibur crossbow with a scope.
That's more dangerous than a tranquilizer dart.
Oh yeah, I
It's not
can
so
I
pacifist
can
there,
take down
Howie.
a Kodiak Grizz with it.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's not so pacifist, if you ask me.
Well, I've never used it. I own it. I can show it to you.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, Excalibur.
I've never used it, but if
You
I
do
ever
need to
had
practice
to,
with it. You need to practice with it, because just because you.
well,
have
I've
one doesn't mean
practiced
you're gonna-
many times with other ones. But you're right. Practice makes perfect.
As an archery instructor, I'm instructing you to practice on a regular basis.
Well, there's only one problem with that.
You don't have a target?
No, you're not allowed to use it here. You can't go out and shoot it.
Blowgun?
You have to first thing you have to do is go outside of town, out of the CRD, which is about an hour's drive. And
Oh.
then you got to be on like government land. You can't go on like, or private land you can too, but then there's rules, right? You can't
Right.
just walk around with a crossbow. Doesn't work.
Weird.
that
We
way.
can do that here.
Well, this is Canada, and
I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. Bears come through the neighborhood and cougars. Like we just had a cougar come through.
What about a pepper spray or bear spray gun?
Well, you can buy them at Mountain Equipment Co-op and Island Outfitters and places like that.
Right?
And you can buy flare pistols and stuff like that.
I think a flare pistol
but you're
would
not
probably
allowed
be
to
more
carry
damage than
that
a pepper
around.
I think a flare gun would probably be more practical in your case.
$200 for a flare gun.
Yeah, but it's not the flare guns that cost so much. It's the freaking flares that cost so much.
Well, they sell you the gun with 3 flares, and then if you want 3 more flares, it's $95. And I just had to buy flares for my new boat, hey, and it was $100 for 3 little handheld flares, little tiny shits, and I'm like, So I got my boat. I had to rebuild the transom on it. I took the carb off the Merc, and I had left gas.
I'm still listening. I'm getting my water.
Oh, I left gas in the engine, so it shellacked, and there's all this green in the carb. So I took the carb off and cleaned it up, put it back on. Well, gee, if it didn't fire right up the motor, I like
Did you see what
Mercury.
Rob on the Road said? He's got a tactical shepherd's crook.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got lots of handhelds. This here was my neighbor just made this for me. It was out
Oh,
of a saw blade. It's out of a saw blade, and this is cherry
Oh,
wood.
wow.
He's 84 years old. Well, it's for chopping up like meat or bone, you know.
It's a butcher's knife.
This is all from scrap, and it was from a saw blade. See
Some of the old
hole?
school saw blades are really good for making knives.
Well, this is a fine handheld weapon. I mean, if someone's going to come on.
Hey, if you could wear it on your hip, that's your protection.
I
You
have
know,
several of these. I have some really old ones from the 1890s.
Can you wear a sword?
Yeah, well, the Sikhs do.
Why don't you?
The East Indians carry swords here.
If they're allowed to, why can't you?
Well, they'll shoot you, hey?
They
They don't
you.
mind shooting you if you got a knife here.
It's not a knife; it's a sword.
Well, a sword, knife, they'll just blast you.
If
I've
it's
seen
on your
it.
back, huh?
Huh?
If it's not drawn, I mean, if it's on your back or something like that.
No, they'll shoot you.
That's stupid.
Welcome to Canada.
That's why I'm from Iowa. You're more than
Oh,
welcome.
I like Iowa. That's a
welcome to come
nice
down
place.
this way.
That's a
Got
beautiful
really
place,
good farm
Iowa.
ground here. The farming
My
is really
friends
good
there.
here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here,
by the
you've
way,
got to
TD,
realize you
my
want a
friend
gun.
TD is a blacksmith. He makes knives. So
Yeah. Well, there's armorists here that build their own guns. You're allowed to do that, but then you got to register it, right?
right.
So before you go doing any of that, you have to take what's called a firearms acquisition certificate,
I've
and
heard about
that's
that.
like probably like a day or two in school. I took it. I got all of that. I took it in high school and stuff. I never ever purchased a gun. My family owns shitloads of guns, man.
But you could build them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. There's lots of shops here. They build. There's some pretty neat stuff. They build little 18. Your barrel's got to be 18 inches, right? So I know guys that make little miniature Winchesters that are 18-inch Winchesters, little tiny little Winchesters.
You can make tiny little cannons.
Yeah, they do. They do.
If
Yeah,
you ever decide to make one of those, let me know because they make good. There's a signal. You can classify it as a signal cannon for your boat.
Yeah.
You can classify it as that.
Well, here you're allowed
Hey,
to
Cliff.
have. Hi, Cliff. Here you're allowed to have certain things, okay? Like single shot, like Cuies and single shot, like shotguns. You're allowed to have that, like 410s, stuff like that, right?
Muzzle
20
loaders?
gauges. Huh?
Muzzle loaders. Black
Oh,
Roberts.
yeah. There's big rendezvous here with muzzle loaders. Oh, yeah.
I've done multiple rendezvous.
Yeah. Well, so what happens is if it's over 100 years old, you don't need anything. It's grandfathered.
Do you have anything over 100 years old?
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody here does.
Black powder. I mean, I don't own black powder.
Here's something that you should know. On the East Coast, there's an island called Newfoundland. Okay?
I know about. I got a friend from Newfoundland. Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that there are more guns per person in Newfoundland than anywhere else in the world?
Really?
Did you? No, I was surprised.
I did not know that.
But think about it. They were the first place colonized. So all the old guns, the old muzzle loaders, everything.
The antiques are all there.
Yeah. There are more guns per person. Now listen to the way it's being said, per person than anywhere else in the world. For each Newfoundlander, there's 42 guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of, I'm not sure if you've ever seen that movie. That Simon Cowell movie, not Simon Cowell, Simon Pegg movie, where he was a cop and he found that one guy with all the firearms in his cabin or whatever, including the big freaking sea mine. I'm sure that's probably somebody over there in Newfoundland probably have a sea mine in there somewhere.
Yeah, you know what? They're a resourceful lot.
I bet they
And they're
are.
tough and they're smart, man. They're really, really arduous people.
Oh,
I've
Daniel.
met and lived with lots of them over
Okay,
the
I got to
years.
answer a question from Daniel. Here's his question. Give me a second here. I'll show it to you. You can see it yourself. He wants to find a Nooner cannon, which is basically a signal cannon.
Signal.
I actually found one. It's actually I got a short about it in my on my channel. My boy found one. They wanted $1,250 for it.
Nice.
If I would have had it, that thing would have came home with me, and my wife would probably kill me with it. But it was a freaking live cannon, and I would have loved to have that thing.
That cannons are really cool. Hey,
Oh, they are.
do you want to hear something really cool?
I always want to hear something cool.
I live on Vancouver Island, right? And
Right.
there was natives here that had a navy.
Really?
For real, dude. They had 6 Navy ships, okay?
Really?
And when they raided the sea, the Spanish came up here. And that's why you have San Juan Islands, Cordova Bay, Cordova Channel.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Spanish were here first, and then the Russians came down, right? But then the British beat the Spanish, so it ended up British Columbia. But before all that went down, the Haida Nation had warships with swivel cannons on it, and they would raid. They would
those are the signal cannons.
They would eat people, hey. They would take slaves and they would take people for eating, hey.
Ugh.
Yeah, man.
I heard stories. I didn't know if it was true or not, but
it was the first and only native nation on the planet to have their own navy.
Wow. Now, Jason, on his other hand, has got neighbors who have their own cannons.
Oh, cool. I like cannons. I have a miniature. I have a little miniature.
I don't have one of those yet.
It'll go off. It's about that big around about a 50.
The cannon if you look at the video, it's on my channel.
Yeah,
was about that long. It was in its own stand with wheels. It had 4 wheels, and it was not a replica.
Yeah,
I looked down the barrel, and there's no rifling on this puppy, so
not very accurate. It
no,
couldn't go very far either.
It wasn't meant for battle. It was meant for signaling, obviously, because it was only like 1.5 to 2 feet tall at the highest point.
Yeah,
and it's just like I said, when you see the video, you'll understand. But like I said, if I would have had the money for it, I would snagged it. Now, would I have a use for it? No.
Yeah, but they're cool.
Yeah,
that's
a guy thing. It's a guy thing.
Are you going to rob a guy's house that has a cannon?
No. But then again, there's no law against you having a trebuchet either. Even in Canada, there's no law against trebuchets because there's no law in the book saying you can't.
Here, they don't have guns so much, okay? What they do have are edged and weapons, like axes, that kind of thing, like machete, that kind of thing,
Hatchets.
And there's are you going to attack a guy with that? Like,
no, me, no. No. I'd rather have my bow, which I have. They're all over there.
I used to have a bunch of different bows, but I've downsized and I just have the 1X caliber now, and it's a badass machine. And I've never fired it; it's brand new. And why
not? I mean, dude, you know what a waste it is to have something and not use it.
Oh no, it's for SHTF. I want a new one. I don't want an old one. I want to be able to take my crossbow, and if there's zombies, I got a nice scope on it too. Hey, and I'm telling you, it's just for the SHTF. I don't want to go out and bang it. I don't want someone to spill beer on it or battery acid or anything else. It's brand freaking new, and I've got tons of arrows all made up, and I'm very good at using it. I haven't used.
I will put my skills against yours, Howie, any day.
What's that?
I would challenge my skills against yours any day.
Well, you probably have a lot more skills than I do.
I'm a traditional archery instructor, so that kind of goes.
Well, here they teach you like the longbow as soon as you go to school. You
Yep.
go to Boy Scouts, and then they like when you get about 11 or 12, they show you like little 22 firearms. But before that, it's all bow.
Oh
And you
yeah.
have to make your own bow, your own arrows, your own heads. You have to make it all from nothing. Okay. To
Yeah.
get your badge, right?
Yeah. I never made it
Yeah.
that far.
Oh yeah,
Boy
it's very
Scouts.
serious here. Archery here is big, hey?
Oh, I was a Boy Scout for one day. The only reason I stopped being one was for religious reasons.
Oh.
Back when I was a Boy Scout,
Yeah.
they didn't allow other religions in.
Oh.
And I'm
Here
not
they don't have Boy Scouts anymore. There's too many weirdos in there.
I'm not Christian, and that's the reason. And my
I'm an
scout,
earthling, so I fit in anywhere I go.
I understand this, but the thing is, my scout leader that was brand new, and she was a born again Christian,
Oh.
and
So she segregated and labeled you.
exactly, and I
Yeah,
couldn't deal
that's
with
terrible. That's
that. Yep,
terrible.
wouldn't let me do anything I wanted to do, and I told him I wanted to do my everything on archery. Wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, I told them I wanted to just smell flowers.
Well, here's the thing. I later down the road, with my son's help,
Yeah.
I helped with an arrow of light ceremony with my archery skills, and I impressed the archery instructors in the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
And they're saying, "How'd you do that?" I go, "Lots of practice."
Yeah. Yeah. I was hit with an arrow when I was a kid. This eye popped out. You see it right here? That's where
Oh
it hit
wow!
me. This eye popped out and hung on my cheek.
I got hit in the back with an arrow.
You know, I got hit with a 22 round, an arrow, an axe, a
No
knife,
accident,
and a screwdriver, and a baseball bat. So, you know, frontier survivals here. Hello, hello.
Hey
And
Heath, how you
here.
doing, brother?
You know, you should have skills. Like you have a lot of skills in archery. I knew that. I've watched you for years. And I know that.
I love that's what I love to do, because there's something about being able to put an arrow 60 yards down range where I want to.
Yeah.
Now, do I hunt at that range? No.
No.
If I need to hit something at that range, you better believe I'll hit it. But generally between 20 and 30 yards is my max, because when you're hunting, you don't want to go any farther than that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I do huntings for something that most people don't usually go for. I don't go for
crossbow. The crossbow is good for 100 yards. Mine.
Yeah. But most people overlook the small game.
Yeah.
In favor of the big game. Figuring
Here they use air pistols and air rifles.
Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. That works.
No, it's good practice. I know guys that run around their house, they have targets set up in the house. They run around, they shoot the target.
Now, if you want to talk about air rifles and that'll be under Jason. Jason does that stuff.
Oh, nice. Here, you're not allowed to shoot an air pistol outside, eh?
Then make one heck of a large indoor arena that's like a mile wide and a mile long.
Well, what it is, you join the Rod and Gun Club, and then they have a gun range, right? And that's where you go, right?
Well, they have something like that here. It's called what is that?
Archery, the oldest sport.
No. The league remember that was they had where Ian and I went down. That Jim took us down to. I kind of remember the name. It'll pop up in my head. I just can't remember it at the time. But there's a place that does that. It has their own. They do skeet shooting there. They do archery there. They do.
Yeah. You do that here too. Yeah,
but I just can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Rob's got something that it was comparable to you. If you want to read that real quick. Living in a country where everything is illegal or restricted is not a surprise. Our military wrote the book Brick Conflict, using house bricks as weapons.
Yeah. Your best defense if shit hits the fan is to be underground.
Best fence is not to be in the middle of a battle in the first place.
No, don't get in any lineups. Avoid the lineup. Yeah, my poor daddy, he ended up, he would come from a family, back then everybody, wanted to be somebody, right? So he joined the Canadian military, and he became an engineer, built Bailey bridges and blew shit up, And
Isaac
then he
Walton,
took
sorry, I just remembered the name. Isaac Walton League.
right.
They do that
Right.
here, and they have a lot of shooting ranges and stuff, both archery and firearm.
Yeah, that's nice. My father, he ended up in the Korean War. He ended up in the Korean
My dad
War.
missed out. I think he caught. He was,
Yeah. I always, do as much learning as I can. And recently I watched a video calling this 93-year-old lady. She was in the Middle East. And
Hey, wait. Hold on. Sorry. Daniel, I do protect myself. Just because I do bows doesn't mean I don't know how to shoot.
This 93-year-old lady in the Middle East. I'm not going to get into specifics, what countries and whatnot, but you can all figure it. So anyway, she come out of
I'm a
her
firm believer in
dwelling.
the military, and I stand by it. So there's that. Sorry.
Yeah. So she came out of her dwelling, and there's lots of dead people all around. So she grabbed the kids, and she headed outside town, a couple of goats, a few chickens, and she dug a cave, put a pipe in a clay oven, and she's teaching the kids reading and writing. And the war's going on all around her.
She's protected.
Yeah, because she went and dug a hole in the ground.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
But right now, folks, I mean, just want everybody to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Peace and love. That's
Okay. They're both from England and Canada, so they have weird laws. Please forgive me, Howie. I know
what
you live your
what
country.
you're not allowed to have is like machine pistols, machine guns. You're not allowed to have any shit like that, right?
Machine arrow guns.
Ooh, now we're talking some fancy ass shit, man.
No, they did that. Okay, MythBusters did one. MythBusters made one. They shoot multiple slots of arrows. It was Roman. So maybe you could build one of those and they can't say anything.
Yeah. Here it's a pretty peaceful place.
One second, Howie. I do know recreationists and reenactors get a little bit more leeway.
That's cool shit. Hey, we have Rendezvous here for that.
Yeah. So
I love it.
Being part of those organizations could only help you.
Yeah, we have that here. We do that several times a year, and we go meet up. But they don't like people to bring cameras and cell phones and shit like that. Hey, they're not a fan of that. And you're told to turn your phone off and camera when you come on site. And you can enter like back powder, pistol or rifle shooting. You can enter.
Oh, they also do bows.
They do bows here too. There's a large native population here, like very large. And they're well armed. They're
sometimes better
extremely well armed with a lot of bows and bow and arrows. That's their thing.
I've got my heaviest bow that I use in mostly demonstration purposes is my 100-pound war bow.
Nice. I like it.
But my heaviest shooting bow for hunting, for heavier game, big game, is my 74-pound longbow.
You want to see my crossbow?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, you know me. I'm up for bows. Bows are bows.
Yeah.
And if anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome. We're just talking about this because this is what we're talking about. I'm open for anything right now. So please feel free to jump up. I mean, I know for a fact that other people have bows besides me, but we're also open to certain firearms as long as we just can't show firearms on here, unfortunately. But please feel free. Do not expect to be, pushed to the side. I'm open for any discussions here right now. So within just no politics, no religion right now. That's all I'm going to say. But other than that, yeah. Howie, Cliff is saying hi to you.
Yeah. This mother humper here.
Holy freaking! I love the tripod. That's cool.
Oh yeah, and I got a scope on her too.
That's cool. What kind of bolts do you have on there? I do love the recurve crossbows.
I don't have any bolts on. Oh, on here. Oh, they're Lagger 2s.
Okay, those are decent. Those are decent.
Yeah. So this I can hit something 100 yards and be lethal.
Well, here's the thing: you don't actually necessarily have to be lethal to get take them down. You can put blunts on there and really take them out without taking them out, so to speak.
This is a nice bow.
Yeah,
This is brand new. I never.
I love the. Don't forget to wax the string. Okay,
Yeah, I've got actually. There's cobwebs on it.
you need to
wanna
wax
take
your
it out
string
much.
regularly, brother.
I will. I'll wax it right away. Thanks for the tip. But I just
Okay.
wanted to show it to you.
Also, don't forget when you shoot that, also wax your rails.
Okay.
Because that way it'll help keep your string smooth when you shoot it.
Good tip. Thank you kindly.
It saves wear and tear on your bowstring.
Yeah.
I may not shoot a crossbow, but I know a lot about them. The better shot is back here behind me. She's more accurate. I'm just faster. She's accurate with it, like better than me. You may not realize this, but when we got married, we were gifted a crossbow for our wedding as a wedding gift. Somebody stole it from us. Are you okay, my love?
No, I've got a really bad Charlie horse.
Hold on, folks. I got to fix a Charlie horse. Well, the best I can. Okay, where is it at, love? Where is it at?
Well, where do you think? Oh, can you not see where I'm rubbing?
Move your hand.
Hey, Cliff.
Your back, on your stomach, on your stomach.
Ah,
It's gonna hurt. I can feel it.
ah, ah.
Oh no, what's going on? Is there
Charlie
a-
horse.
Stinking
Oh
Charlie.
no, take some magnesium glycinate.
We don't have any.
Oh no.
I've been telling her to eat bananas, but she didn't want to do it.
Yeah, no, magnesium glycinate. It's really cheap to get, and always have it on hand. It works in just 2 or 3 minutes of eating it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm working on it.
Oh my, that's painful. I had one just the other day, and I just barely made it to my magnesium glycinate. Boy, I tell you, it hurt like heck. It was on the inside of my leg.
How's
It
that
was
going?
rough, dude.
Better.
It feels like it went down.
Yeah, it's relaxed now.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
You're a
welcome.
good man there, Colin. You're a good man.
Well, I was an Army medic.
He's
for-
a keeper.
I'm an
Yeah,
Army
he's a
medic
good
for 12
man. Rare
years. I'm
treat
not gonna
amongst
give it
all
a-
the Neanderthals on this planet.
Yeah.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Well, as an Army medic, that's one of the things I've had to take care of people. That's my job.
Yeah.
And now I do it for my friends too. So I worry about everybody.
Well, I'm glad that you exist. I feel good that knowing you're on the planet.
Yeah. Thank you. I
You're
really appreciate
welcome.
it.
So I'm glad I got to show you my crossbow.
But remember, you got to take care of your equipment or it won't
Oil
take
it,
care of
yeah.
you.
I've got the oil.
Okay. Remember, you got to wax your rails because
Yeah.
if your rails aren't smooth, your bowstring will catch and it can snap on you.
Yeah, I have extra ones.
Okay. You also make sure those are kept waxed and dry.
Yeah.
And know how to change your crossbow strings.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just want to be careful with that because
I have a DVD that I've watched on how to do that. I haven't done it, but I've done it with other ones. So
But
this
you need
is
to
my
practice-
first crossbow.
no, but you need to practice with it because, like I said, practice
You're right.
is not just
You're absolutely
it's-
correct.
maintenance is part of the practice.
Yeah, yeah.
And that means if you just swap out bowstrings every once in a while to keep yourself in practice,
Yeah.
then do that. That way you
Yeah.
can maintain your bowstrings, maintain your equipment. If you can't maintain your equipment, it's
It's
not
a
going to
good tip.
maintain you.
I appreciate that. I'm going to do that. I'll do some practicing. You're absolutely right.
Whether you use beeswax or the paraffin wax or whatever,
I think I've got beeswax,
I've
and I've
used-
got
I
some
use
kind of
both.
oil too.
I use beeswax. I use both, but beeswax stays on your rails a little bit better,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
makes it smoother for your shots.
I have a lot of arrows and a lot of tips too. Like
And
arrow
also,
tips.
like I said, having your bow sit and do nothing
Yeah.
doesn't do you any good.
No, I do pick it up and look at it.
No,
I'm like I said, you can't just walk out here and use it. Okay, it's not that simple.
No. I mean, even all it takes is a 10-foot place in your house.
No,
You can't.
No.
No basement.
No, you're
Not
not,
even in your
allowed
basement.
within the city limits doing anything like that.
Even in your house.
No. No.
Getting none.
You're allowed to own it, but you're not allowed to use it.
Do you have an archery range you can go to?
Yes, and it's over an hour and a half away.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you should open up an archery shop.
No, I don't need any heat, man. There was one here, like they had the best one in British Columbia, and some fricker went and burnt it down.
Stupid.
Man, they had everything. I mean, you couldn't believe they had compound bows, long bows. They had it all. They even had those Japanese bows, those
The Yumi bows, yeah.
Yumi bows, and you could go and learn Yumi bow, putting the
They're
string
called
on and
daikus.
using it.
They're called daikus, and
daikus. That's right. And they did have a place to shoot inside, and someone burnt the place. It was $11 million gone up in smoke.
Okay, Rob has a suggestion. Yes, he's right about this.
Don't let it build up.
So that's what you could. If you use artificial bowstring wax, that might work too. But still watch out for what you do is you just trim it off every once in a while, make sure it's smooth. You make sure it's melted into the rails, not just built up on top of each other. But you got to make sure your bowstring's waxed and your rails are waxed.
Rails, yeah. I'm going to actually take it out tomorrow and look at it, because I'm not going fishing until Saturday. So I'll take it out and go over. I might even put some new arrows.
What's the laws on bow fishing there?
You're not allowed to do that.
That's dumb.
Dude, you're not allowed to do anything here that's fun.
It's not fun. It's survival.
Well, we got a rule here, hey? And we don't talk about whatever we need to do.
Okay. That's fair enough. I'll leave it at that.
Like if you want to go bow fishing, people do it, but they don't talk about it.
Right.
And they just attach it to their fishing rod with the reel, and then the guy reels it in, and boom. And they do that with carp. They do carp hunting here. But now the latest craze is using their drones, and they bring their fishing bait way out and they drop it, and then they catch a fish that way.
Yeah, I've seen people
now
do
they
that.
made that illegal too.
I've seen people do that with little boats.
Really?
RC boats.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Basically they're trolling for fish, but the boats are pulling the lines.
Yeah.
It's the same. I'm sure that's probably legal too, but
there's a lot of rules here. Even your hook that you use can't have a barb on it. You have to press the barb.
They do the same thing with for trout in certain places here. So
no, this is for everything here.
Yeah.
Like salmon, doesn't matter. You're not.
Rob has
you get caught with. Sorry, each time you get caught with a barb is $75.
That's what needle nose pliers are your friend. So
yeah.
But
Here you have to get a boater's card just to go on the water, any water.
Right. By the way, Daniel, I am a firm believer of what you just said. The more you work with your equipment, the better off you are.
Yeah. Here it's different with First Nations people, though. They can do whatever they want.
Where do you stand under that one in relation blood-wise?
I've got lots of them relatives that are First Nations.
Would you qualify though? Is the question.
Well, I'm 100% Norse, pretty much, right?
I can see the Norse, but so's my boy.
But my two brothers of mine and two sisters of mine, they all have status. Hey, they can go fishing and hunting anytime they want.
But you just don't fit that qualification?
Oh no, I can go with them.
Okay.
And I grew up with them, so I can just show up and go fishing and hunting. And sometimes I'll get a truckload of salmon brought to me or a deer given to me, that kind of thing. And then, like my oldest brother, he's got buffalo, right? So I'll get a buffalo sometimes, or a moose or something like that.
Oh, I would love that. I've never had buffalo steak. I've had.
It's good. It's very lean, but it's good.
I've heard about that. I mean,
the hide, man, is this thick. Okay. Like the shit will stop you can't just stab through a buffalo.
Oh no. Which makes me wonder. Back in the day when they had,
Oh, that was like a set of armor, man.
I know. I mean, back in the day when buffalo used to roam the United States and the plains were Iowa's like right in the middle.
200 million, hey?
Yeah, but how did they do it with bows back in the day?
Well, it would have been in the front quarter and behind the front quarter in the long.
Yeah, they would actually have to do some amazing shots.
And then they run them over cliffs. There's a place called here.
There's no
Buffalo
cliffs here.
Head smashed in.
There's no cliffs here, though.
Huh?
There's no cliffs here. It's Iowa.
Oh, there is. There's a gully somewhere where
gullies are different. Yeah.
Yeah. Every terrain's different, and what had happened is the wolves would work with the native hunter. Eh?
Those are the first dogs. You trained dogs, basically.
Well, they were wolves.
Yeah, I know they're wolves, but
wolves.
they were trained.
Yeah, they called them huskies here too.
Oh, give me a second here. I'm reading what Cliff's writing here. Going over taking it east after going out to work water. Okay.
Good Cliff's here. I like that Cliff guy. He's really cool.
Well, I've been trying to get him to come up. He won't listen to me.
You know what? He's a very happy-go-lucky earthling. I really like that guy.
He's one of my good friends.
Yeah.
I've met him in person.
Oh, I haven't done that.
People. Oh, he came to my gathering I did a couple years ago, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And he caught a bass like that. So
yeah, buffalo here they don't hunt so much anymore, and they would put them into a narrow area where it was easy to kill them. Like they would make these wooden they would make them go into a narrow area, and then they would kill
that's
them.
what Daniel's saying. TD is Daniel. And he's saying that exactly.
They don't do that anymore now.
No.
Now they drive around. They're allowed to use spot lamps and all kind of stuff.
They use helicopters
at night, and it's funny because they use a car headlight, hey, and a battery, and then this go like that. When they see two eyes,
I've heard they sometimes use drones now. They use drones a lot now. Because they don't have to move around as much. They can fly, and they have like night vision stuff and all that crap.
Wow, I don't know much about that.
That's a little bit more high tech. They do the same thing for hog hunting down in Texas.
Yeah, hogs are good. Boars taste good. I recently
talked to Jason. That's his area, not mine.
Oh, I love eating boar. That tastes good.
I've never had wild boar. I've had pig.
You got to be careful. You can get like trichinosis and shit from them. You know.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Look at the liver.
In Iowa, I'm not sure if you knew this, Howie, that Iowa has like 7 hogs per person. In the state of Iowa.
I'd try to make a decline there for my smoker. I'd make sure there's 6 hogs per person. That's one of my favorite foods. Hey,
there's a lot of hog confinement places here, as well as cornfields and hogs. There's 2 big things we have here.
Well, they taste so good.
Yes, they do. The bacon.
I don't like old hog. Okay, I like the piglets and bigger.
Yeah, the tender piglets. Yeah. His uncle, Daniel's uncle, has a small herd of buffalo and stuff like that in Maine.
Maine.
I have a couple of friends up in Maine.
You know what? A lot of people have buffalo, and there's a couple, 3 different kind of buffalo. Hey,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew that they had some here, actually, literally here in Newton, just outside of town at this one place, and I don't know what they did with them because they renovated the whole park, and they moved the buffalo we had here, and we had a small herd of buffalo here. I'm not sure what they did with them though.
Well, they taste really good, I'll tell you that, and the hide is mighty good. It's the best hide, and it's the thickest hide you can get.
Well, the only thing, like I said, I'm going to correct something I said earlier. I've had buffalo jerky, but it was
it's good.
But right now, the only jerky I have right now. Oh crap! I want my cane. Give me a second. Can you have my jerky there behind you? Right now, I only have some of this Uncle Trapper jerky.
You want to see my smoked meat that I did today?
Oh, I'd love to. 5 different kinds? I did not know that, Daniel. I'm learning more every day. I'm having jerky right now, folks.
This is my smoked meat I made today.
Okay, can you send me some?
Yeah, this here is wild boar. This is a goose leg. That tastes good, eh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What is that again?
This goose leg. This is moose heart.
Go up a little higher. I
Right.
can't see. There you go. I've never.
Piece of
That's
moose
interesting.
heart.
Okay,
And this is just regular chicken that you buy.
that looks good too.
This is apple and oak.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Oh, it is.
I see you got
It
a roast
is.
pepper there too.
Yeah.
Smoked pepper.
What?
This looks like a smoked pepper right there in the middle.
Yeah, there's smoked peppers. Yeah. Yeah, there's
I
the
see that big
long
red one.
pepper.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And then there's like little yellow hot peppers. I like that.
I'm
And
kind
then
of what's on the hot peppers.
I have smoked
Hey, Lou.
zucchini from the food forest, you see.
Oh wow,
Yeah. And these are like chicken legs I bought.
that looks
They're
delicious.
really good.
Hey, quit showing off. You know I can't have those right now because I can't reach through the screen and grab them.
Oh, dude, if you were here, you could eat the whole tray. I got a couple more trays like this. I got a smoker.
I
Everybody
can't
here
do the hot
has got a
peppers though.
smoker,
That's the only
man.
problem, Callie. I don't do hot peppers, but I do like my jerky though. I would love to go elk hunting with my bow. Unfortunately, I can't really do a lot of that in Canada. Unfortunately. Well, I know you don't eat that stuff anymore, Rob. Can you still make it?
Well,
Rob
yeah,
has an
well,
issue with meat.
there's
that
elk
you-
on the land as well. Yeah, elk tastes really good, eh?
Well, Rob on the road has a meat allergy.
I want to be reborn if I got one of them.
Well, here's the thing.
I like
it's-
meat.
He had this disorder that killed his ability to process meat in his body.
Yeah.
He can't handle the meat protein.
Well, it's the fibrin. You can't break down the protein, the fibrin,
Yeah.
right? But here's some wild crab apple. See?
Ooh, I'm back.
Yeah, wild
I've
crab
had
apple.
that before.
Yeah, really delicious. Eh?
Yeah, I remember.
But I must say goodbye
honey.
for now, and I appreciate
Beverages.
being here.
Thank you,
and-
Howie, for showing me your bow and all the.
I had
lovely
fun.
meat.
Perhaps I'll be able to come back one day.
You're more than welcome. You have an open invitation, brother. You know that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
even
I'm
online
taking-
too.
I'm taking some time off here for myself and my family, and I'll be away from YouTube. And I'm going to a wedding, and I'm going fishing on the West Coast, and then I'm going up to see family in the bush. So I'll be off YouTube for some time.
You're going to be off grid for a while.
Well, them guys, them hillbillies that I go visit, that I'm related to, they live off grid, but they go. It's like serious off grid. I mean, they got everything, you know.
Yeah. So thank you for showing us your meat. And,
I'll send the video and shout out to you when I get back.
Oh, Howie was showing his meat.
yeah, you missed it.
Yeah, I know. We were doing the
Buffalo,
shopping.
he had goose, he had chicken, he had this, that, and the other thing.
It's
Oh,
a
man.
goose legs.
I wish we could afford goose
leg.
here.
And I want to see a video of you with your little cannon too. I'm going to see you shoot your
Hey,
cannon off.
I better go. I got a meet up here on the. There's a gardening show they teach about edible designs and stuff. So I'm going to go over there. And thank you for having me here. I really had a good time, and I'm glad that you got your disability worked out there, because you know you're a good guy, and all my best to your endeavors, you and Jason, the pest
Thank you,
hunter
brother.
there.
Thank you.
You take care and tell your wife, Jen, I said hi.
Yep, she can hear you. Thank you, brother. You have a good day, and then you have a good trip too.
Have fun, Howie.
Take care.
Bye, brother. Howie said goodbye, hon.
Oh, bye.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
I think we're still shopping
No, yeah, I'm not sure if you were paying attention to Dan's comments, but Dan was doing some really good comments on the. Sorry, Daniel. Daniel's comments on. Speaking of Daniel, hey brother,
Hello, Daniel.
I love
How's
your
it going?
insight. I love your insights about all that stuff. That's really really cool. Thank
I,
you.
I was in the background, so I didn't get to hear what you said.
Oh, I was. He was talking about all the different buffalo and stuff like that, and you just commented on as he was saying it. You were saying it. That's like it worked out really great. So I'm learning more about that kind of stuff as I go along from you guys. So I would love to go hunting with you someday, Daniel. Just to let you know. So I don't have any big guns. I just do my bows. I'm sorry. This is what I've got.
No, and that's completely okay. The main the hunt camp in Maine it's completely set up with guide and all that for this coming hunting season.
Mm-hmm.
The Montana house, um,
Is that ready yet, or is that still waiting?
no, the Montana, like the house part of it's ready for us to move. The second part of it is like eighth of a mile away from the main house is gonna be the hunter's cabin, which is a small house.
Right.
That's in the process of being built.
Oh wow. Now, is there a video about that? Because I love watching cabins like that, hunting cabins be built and stuff. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's through. It's not gonna be like I'll do the end like this is where I came from type thing, and this is what I did for uh, other people. Um, and that's going to be through my really good like family friend since I was growing up. His name's Henna. Uh, he's the one that designed. Well, I designed it. He put the drawing together in his mind, and
Oh, that's cool.
it yeah, it's basic. It's basically going to be a bushcraft camp.
That I would love to a tour when you get to that point.
Yeah, I'm wondering how far away he's going to be from Montana Wolf Trapper.
I'm in the northeast section.
So I don't know where he's at, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah,
if he's in Montana, he's closer than we are.
and
I know how big Montana is. It's just, I'm just saying.
it's huge.
Funny.
Yeah, and then I got another about 30 minutes away from the house. I have a 60-acre plot of land that I just want to let.
Go wild.
No, I want everybody to be able to enjoy it, and not have to worry about camping fees or you want to go there. You
Oh
want to
yeah.
go there. You want to go there and build a bushcraft shelter.
Oh,
That's
that would be so
completely
fun.
fine. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
go
man.
and do it. Make your video. Just put everything like when you leave,
Tear it
leave
down.
no footprint.
Yep.
Yeah, tear it down. Don't leave a footprint. And you know what I mean? Like that was,
Think for the next person.
yeah. Like me and Tiff were thinking. Like, and her thing was, oh, let's just turn it into like, 3 or 4 Airbnbs, and I was like,
That's a lot of
no,
work. That's a lot of work.
no, but that's not who I am. Like, I
No, no,
don't
no.
want, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to make money off something that's given to me. Like, I want to give it to everybody that, hey, you
Is
want to come up?
is Tiff building a greenhouse up there?
It's already done.
Oh, okay. I want to see
Yeah,
that
no,
too because I have so many questions for her about gardening, about herbal gardening. I know
mhm,
Cliff's got the garden thing, but she
mhm.
does the herbal garden thing, and like
Mhm.
Howie does the Earth Food Forest thing. So you guys got your expertise that I don't have, which I'll probably be asking a lot of stupid questions. You
Yeah,
two,
and like in the whole gardening thing, I like, um, there's a guy that rents a property on the lower 100 acres of the land in Montana.
right?
He grows between 600 and 700 pounds of jalapenos every 3 months.
Oh, you guys can keep those jalapenos to yourselves. I am a wuss.
No,
I will admit it here and now, folks. I'm a wuss when it comes to hot peppers.
yeah, but that's him. Like
Right.
he rents that property. He has the greenhouse. He's the one that's, you know, uh through my uncle and, you know, Hannah, my good friend, and him set up Tip's greenhouse, and he's already like, well, I can't keep up.
Oh, I bet.
Like, because he's trying stuff that Tiff wants for her seasonings. Like
Now,
her
how many different kinds of recipes does she have? I'm sorry, I've never asked. That's the reason I'm asking. If she's listening, I'm sorry. I'm not asking you directly, Tiff. I apologize.
no, she's out back dealing with the garden. I think she's got 8 different seasonings right now. I think like
Let me know
the
how much
house.
they are. I want to buy some for them, or so I can try to give some to friends here because I got some people who would be interested. So
Um, I can't, like, if I move, like, I'm losing all kinds of internet because I'm in the garage and that's where the internet's at. If I go out back, my phone might drop. But I think it's like you get a 8-ounce container with it, and I think it's $6. I think so. You get 8 ounces of spice for $6. I
that's
believe.
quite a bit. That's quite a bit, actually. Does she
Yeah,
have a
that's
name
smart.
for the business?
She has names for all of them. Like
No.
we have
Her overall business name.
no. Like she's like she wants to launch all that stuff when we move. She doesn't want to do it
Okay.
from here.
No.
You
I
know what I
just
mean?
thought
Like,
she might have a business name that we could, if anybody asks me who's doing it, it's my friend Tiffany here. This is her business.
mhm.
She's getting the moving. This
Yeah,
is what it
no. Like, and I get it. And her thing is she just wants to be able to move because
I understand
she can't dedicate
her
keeping
time.
up with. Yeah, she can't dedicate keeping up with the hours that it takes to do like to do like 3P. Like
Mhm.
it's 3 peppers.
Oh,
Just to,
you got to talk to Jason and Cliff about that. I have no clue what that means.
yeah, but that takes a week.
Really?
Dehydrating it,
Oh,
grinding it. That's a week. Like it's not like, you know, it's in the dehydrator. It's this. It's that. Like it's, but it takes a week, and it only makes, I don't even know, maybe a quarter of a pound.
wow. That's
You know what
probably
I mean?
a lot of
It,
spices to do
yeah,
all that.
it's a lot, but it doesn't last long when you sell it the way
Oh,
that
I bet she
you
cooks
know.
really. I bet the dishes she cooks with it is really, really good for you.
Oh yeah, and like she makes her own taco seasoning.
Oh, I bet
Uh,
Jenny would like that. Love, what do you think?
she makes her own 3P, or sorry, not 3P. She makes her own meatloaf seasoning.
Interesting,
Like,
because Jenny makes amazing meatloaf. That'd be an interesting combo. See what that would do.
yeah, it's just like it's stuff that like uh, okay, like people like don't want fat in their food. Okay, I get it, but there's a taste in the fat, right?
Right, I get it. I'm a firm believer. I mean, without fat, there's no taste.
Yeah. Well, Tiff's meatloaf seasoning brings, like, sucks in the fat of the meat.
That sounds good. Oh man, hun, I love your meatloaf. I praise it. I think we should get some of her meatloaf seasoning.
I think we should do it.
Okay. Before we let go tonight, Daniel,
Hmm.
I want to put an order in.
No, you don't. You don't have, Colin. You don't have to. Like, I don't know who's in here. Or,
I'm just saying. I mean, because meatloaf season is coming for us, and
yeah, like we do.
it's
Like
always
we do.
coming.
Like I'm 100% Irish, and I don't do corned beef and
Oh,
cabbage on.
I've got Irish in my blood as well, but
Yeah,
I don't like.
and
I'm sorry, I'm not a big cold. That's Jenny. She loves that stuff.
Oh, I love corned beef, man. It makes great sandwiches.
Ian loves corned beef. I do not.
corned beef does make great sandwiches. Tiff's corned beef seasoning makes corned beef 10
Better?
times better. Yeah.
Okay, you're getting me. You're trying to convert me here. Because I've never been a corned beef fan, but I might really be willing to try that.
What,
Thanks,
like
Stephanie.
everybody,
I'm eating jerky and I'm hungry for Tiff spices. Thank you.
but like with corned beef, like everybody cuts the fat off it.
Oh no! You should never do that. No.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with like cooking hamburger. Like everybody doesn't want the grease and all that stuff.
Oh, the grease is the best part.
Yeah, you add something that absorbs all that into the meat, it just makes it taste so much better.
With it, just like adding a really good chunk of cheddar to go with the cheese, cheddar cheese to go on top of that burger. That makes it good.
Yeah, it's like like everybody goes to their best restaurant and they're like, man, like I really wish I could understand how they make this steak so much better than I do.
Because they don't cut the fat.
They don't cut the fat.
Mm-mm. I mean, lean steak is not good steak.
No, and it's like a pork chop.
When we get hamburger, we don't go with the 93% hamburger. We go with the 73.
And like me personally, like if you can get it less than 73, which I don't think they produce anymore in any store, unless it's a butcher.
Like meat lockers and stuff like that. They do have a lot of those here, run by the Amish and the Dutch.
Yeah, the Amish. Yeah, the Amish and Dutch are doing stuff traditionally.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there is no fat content number.
I lived in Pella, Iowa for 10 years, and the meat locker there was totally freaking amazing. There's homemade sausage. Oh my gosh, dude. We've had a couple. Oh,
I wanted to pop in and say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Dan.
I had to save her earlier, if you guys didn't notice.
Yeah, no, I did, and I was in here, and like I'm just like my brain's like 9 different directions right now, Colin, and I'm sorry.
No, dude. When I say you're fine, you're good. I understand. I understand you more than you realize. We think a lot alike. But one person who has not really said much is this guy over here.
Well, yeah, because everybody was shopping.
We're not exactly shopping, but
Grocery shopping.
But I will definitely be talking to Daniel and Tiffany about getting some spices from her. But that's down the line. And also, I need to give this guy my address, my new box for mailing stuff to me directly, because I don't have my old address does not apply anymore. So,
Jason, are you getting bad winds right now?
No.
Well, I think it's headed your way.
give me a second. I'm gonna.
No, I just got an announcement. This is 9 hours old. Apparently, there's going to be a Spaceballs 2.
Yes, I just heard that. A full, real 98-year-old Mel Brooks is doing his yogurt one more time.
Yeah, but wasn't what was that? The big, I hate to say it, fat guy that passed away. Wasn't he in that movie?
John Candy. They're actually speculating on doing a CGI or somebody doing a little snippet, a little brief cameo of him.
Yeah.
As John Candy was the actor who played whatever. What was his name? Barf.
Yeah.
And since he passed away, I'm not sure how they're going to do that without him, but I'm sure they're going to find a way. And hopefully it's a better version of that. But then again, anything's possible with Mel Brooks. It is Mel
And
Brooks.
then I don't know. day or so ago, the Gremlins 6 is coming out.
The Gremlins 6?
Yeah,
Okay, now I never heard any of that one.
yeah. Like it came. Like I don't watch regular TV. Like everything's on my phone or through the computer or through the internet. Yeah, Gremlins 6.
Everything is streamed.
Yeah, everything's like you know what I mean. Like that's how it's like. I don't. But I got
Um,
an email. I got an email saying Gremlins 6 from your era is coming out. I'm like, hang
it
on
says
a second.
now it says Gremlins 3: The Curse of the Mogwai, but it's not supposed to be released in 2025 or 2526. So I don't know if it's an
Yeah,
actual Gremlins 6.
I don't know, but like, hang on a second. Like
We are talking
all
about
the
a Gremlins TV series, but that's
yeah,
like
but like, okay, who's left actor wise? Who's left in that one?
I have no idea because it's
Uh,
changed every time.
yeah, probably nobody. No, the dude that oh, hang on a second, I can't remember his name.
The
Anyways,
grandfather
like
that actually he
yeah,
sold
like
Mogwai.
the Chinese guy is probably the only one that's still.
Is he still alive?
Oh no, he was old in the first two.
Sort of like the guy from Big Trouble in Little China or something like that.
Yeah,
I love that movie too, but
hang on, wasn't that the same guy?
no, I don't think so. It could be. Hey, Big Mike, we got to be careful. We're running a really thin edge here, Daniel, because we will go down the B movie path really badly.
Oh no,
And quick.
And we
no,
once did 3 straight hours of nothing but B movies, and I don't ask me how that happened without varying our topic. It was straight B
okay.
movie, straight down the line.
Can I
Um,
ask one question
Sure.
about all that? B
Sure.
movie. Anybody seen the movie Rad?
Rad, RAD with the BMX bicycles.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that movie. With Cruz, love that movie. Sorry,
I was
I
I
would
was
watch that one over and over again.
I was 10 years old and rode in that
Lori
movie.
Loughlin was the hot chick on the bike. So yeah,
Yep. And
And-
she also played in Cheers.
yes, not Cheers.
Yes, she played in Cheers.
She was in Full House.
And she played in Cheers for 4 episodes,
Really?
which got her main part in Full House.
Hey, you sound like me.
You're good if you know that one. I don't know. I didn't know that.
I grew up and lived 4 blocks from where Cheers, the real bar, was.
I did not know she was on Cheers. Literally, dude.
Yeah.
That's a piece of trivia I didn't know. I mean, I know she did My Secret Admirer movie,
Yep.
and I love that movie. I'm
I
sorry,
can't remember
I fell in love with her a long time ago.
what's the curly hair lady's name. The bartender from Cheers, the little
Oh,
short
Rita.
lady. Yeah.
Rita. She was married
She,
to Danny DeVito.
yeah. She smacked what's her name with a tray because she couldn't keep up with the customers by the door.
That
That
doesn't
was like
because I'm looking at the name. I'm not seeing Cheers on her list of television credits.
I don't know if she was credited to it, but she was in it like second or like I remember like I was a kid and I watched it all. I'm like, yep, this is kind of cool. And then
Nope,
what
she was not. You're thinking of somebody else. It is not her.
Mhm.
She was not. I'm looking at it and it says no. She was never on it. Lori Loughlin was not on there. It was might be the girl that you were thinking of. Shelley Long is what you're probably thinking of. The blonde chick on Cheers.
No,
Yeah, Shelley Long was in Cheers for a little bit.
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
it was
Roddy Piper wasn't in They Live. That is a very classic cult movie. I'm not going to go down that road because
That's fun.
we're going to be going down that rabbit hole and we're not coming out. I love B movies. That's one of my favorite, things. I don't like talking about it. Otherwise, I'll just go down that rabbit hole and not come out for a while. I used to live above a old VHS movie shop when I was a kid. So when I was after I got out of high school and before I went into college, I went to service for 6 months. I watched a lot of movies. So, don't go down that road. It's not going to come out. Oh, I love them though. Please, where are we at? Someone correct me. Daniel, where are we?
I just want to ask a simple question.
Sure.
Is anybody worried about what's going to happen on Saturday?
No,
No.
Nope.
What's that?
Okay.
I know it's Flag Day. That's what I'm going to go with right now because I have a memorial service that day. I cannot help but
it's the
I got
nation.
one thing I got to.
No. And Colin, I could 100% completely understand.
Destination wedding.
My sister's memorial service is that day, so I don't have.
No.
My mind is kind of preoccupied.
Yeah, and I get it.
But that's all I got for now because I can't think anything other than trying to release pressure that it's done at a lake where I can go fishing to release some stress.
Yeah, no, and
It was my baby
Yeah.
sister who passed away, just to let you know.
no, you and I already had this conversation.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't know who's in the chat because I can't see it.
I got Rob on the road. I got Bruno, who's my friend Big Mike. I've got Cliff, and I've got Rob on the road.
Yeah.
I
So
think I said
like,
Rob twice.
yeah, like,
And forgot Molly too.
yeah. So there isn't anybody in major cities where it's
Well,
it's gonna get tore up. Like I know you
major city.
don't-
I mean, is Albuquerque considered a major city or not? It's a big city,
yeah, it is.
and so are you. You're in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Now, myself, I am not. Jason is not.
No. Anything like that starts here.
Rob on the road, yes, but he's in England.
Yeah, but like
so
no, I get
I
it.
don't know exactly.
I just want to make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah.
And ready if a bad scenario happens.
I'm not going unarmed if that's what you mean. So I mean,
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that right now.
I never go anywhere without being done that. You know that.
Yeah. No, it's just it's me. Like someone brought something up earlier that was in a different country.
I understand where this is going. They mentioned a possible thing that may happen, and
Like this isn't me being politics.
it's borderline. It's borderline, but not quite. But as a person who is a veteran, and I count you as one as well, because veterans don't have service numbers. I'm sorry, they don't. I just worry about people as of who I am. I worry about you especially.
Don't do it.
Yes, never underestimate the power of stupid people. Unfortunately, I don't know what your plans are, Daniel, but I want you to be safe. Is all I'm going to say about that. Okay.
Oh, I'll tell you what my plan is. There's a local gentleman that owns a military surplus store right by my house. I'm standing in front of it.
Thank you. Just be safe. Don't let stupid people do stupid things to you. You know what stupidity
Yeah.
causes than anything else.
I don't even know if it's stupid. It's ignorant.
Ignorance and stupidity are not necessarily mutually exclusive, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, you
I
know
know
what I mean?
a lot of really smart people who are very ignorant. So,
And there's times that I'm super dumb and I'm still ignorant. Like, you
Oh,
know what I mean? Like,
I'm ignorant about some things. That's why I ask a lot of. If you see me ask a lot, what people would normally consider simple and easy questions, or answered stuff.
yeah, it's
I don't even see it. My dad and my grandmother always said there's no such thing as a dumb question.
no.
So
There's always a dumb
as
answer.
long as dumb answers, yes, but not dumb questions. And the
Yeah,
thing is, and as long as you know if you're willing to ask the question, don't feel dumb because you're learning. You want to learn. And when you stop wanting to learn is when things get stupid. So
yeah.
and okay, I'm not using stupid as a type of person, but anybody can be stupid. I don't care how high your IQ is,
It
how
depends on how many
educated
drinks
you
you
are. That one's a whole different ballgame.
had. Yes.
IQ points and stupidity points switch places when alcohol is involved. Um,
No, all the smart people that drink, they get their behinds handed to them because they think they're so smart.
um, I'm smart and I used to drink, but I stopped.
Smart thing is not to drink.
I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
And it was a choice. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just,
Yeah, I have a drink every once in a while, but that's
anybody
it.
who's been in the military drinks. I'm sorry. You do not
The smart thing to do in this whole scenario is don't go to a bar and drink.
Mm-mm. I
Drink
went
at
there as
home.
I went there as a designated driver, Daniel. And you know,
It's fine to
Yeah.
go for a drink.
I make more money as a designated
Yeah.
driver than I did anything else. Which was nice. Excuse man. Okay. That topic, yes, be safe. I understand
Yeah.
what you're
Oh
planning.
no. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Keep your family safe.
Yep.
On top of everything else.
Just
Um,
avoid the
those
area,
people-
stay away, stay safe.
if stupidity happens, don't be a part of it. Oh, what's that one saying they used to do about the military about the weekend? If you're going to go out on the weekend, don't do anything stupid. Don't be a part of the problem. Don't add to the population or subtract from the population, and all this other different stuff you can say about it. I don't know how the words go, but in other words, just don't do dumb things, folks. And if you think you're going to do some things, talk to your friends before you do that. Unless they're encouraging you, then they're not your friends. But that's me. My one is I want you guys to be safe and happy and everything else because I want you to live long and healthy lives and die of extremely old age.
Yeah. I don't know about dying old, but yeah, I'm gonna die at some point in time.
Well,
No,
die
like I'm not.
in your happy
No,
place.
I'm not going. I'm not going out there to like ask for problems. I'm going like I want to do this because
You're the solution, not the problem.
no, I'm the person that's gonna stop dude's business from getting destroyed.
Yep. Okay. I found something in my stash of coffee. I'm sorry to ever talk about this one, but should never be made. Decaffeinated coffee, folks. That's going to be tossed. But sorry, the coffee that came in with the room.
No, like
Sorry, I found decaffeinated coffee. I don't do decaf.
that's the only thing Tiff's dad can drink is decaf.
Who drink? You guys drink only decaf?
No, Tiff's dad.
Oh, how's he doing? I forgot. I mean, I've been meaning to ask because I haven't
Uh,
met him in the States.
he's in a he's in Barrow Neuro Rehab, so it's all like dementia.
Okay, I'm
Parkinson's.
familiar. I'm familiar with them. I had to deal with that with my dad. I mean, I went through all of that kind of thing with my dad before he passed away, and so I know what Tiff's going through. Trust me, I've been there.
It's not just Tiff. It's us. It's his grandkid, his
Oh yeah,
grandson.
it's a family thing. Trust me, it is.
Yeah, like it's
And I was one of the people who had to make the decision of what to do with my dad, which
yeah.
you know
No,
how hard that is hard. And I can't imagine what she's going through in her position because she's the one actually helping him and maintaining his,
and what's fucking sad about that? This whole sorry, I cussed.
That's okay. Okay, this one here.
The whole situation is her sister is MIA and doesn't.
Yeah, I
Like,
get it. I
you
dealt
know
with
what
the
I
same
mean? Like,
thing. I dealt with the same thing.
nothing.
Thank you, Molly. I'm the least handy person you can find. Though my wife would probably say otherwise.
Yes.
It is.
I'm good with my hands, but that's a medical thing. Sorry, got distracted. I just hope she's going to be okay. I'm pulling for you there, Tiffany. Just to let you know. Sorry
It
if I
only took.
overtalk you.
What's weird is it only took 2 years to get him to where he's at. You know what I mean? Like,
How's his?
most,
He fell a while back. So I do. How's that doing?
say that again. Sorry.
He said he fell the other day, and how's he doing on that part?
He has orthostatic hypotension.
Ooh, ouch. Okay.
So that wasn't the only time he fell. He's been falling for 2 years.
No, that's the first one that I know of that you had to
No,
call
no,
an
no,
ambulance.
no.
So.
You know, like,
It's just gotten worse because doctors are like, oh, just wait for this, just wait for that.
Oh, that doesn't work that way.
oh, and like,
6 months to wait for an appointment he still hasn't gotten to yet.
My dad was different because he was military, so he got to go to the VA, so that helped. So oh man, I don't know if your dad was military, Tiffany, or not.
No,
Okay, my apologies then, because I only know on the military side. So please forgive me on that. I don't know how it works on the civilian side. It's a little
no,
different.
like the insurance company, like, we have state insurance. Like, he has state insurance and he has Social Security insurance, which is Medicare, whatever.
Insurance
They're
wise,
not,
the person who knows
they're,
that is her.
yeah, but they're not gonna spend any money.
Right. I get it.
well, the doctor wanted him to go to the rehab and the insurance denied it. So the doctor had a call with the head of the insurance and got it approved.
They're dicking you around about the insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the past 2 years, and now it's
Doctors, insurance, all of it. I told him, I said, what has to happen? He has to break a bone for you guys to do anything for him?
Let me ask somebody who actually knows the insurance side a lot better than I do. Well,
and then on, like, as that's happening, you know, there's a big ass water leak in the house.
yeah, I got that. Like I said, Jenny's worked in the insurance area about stuff a lot longer than I know anything about it. So she's more of an expert about this kind of thing. She actually works with medical coding and billing, no less. So, love, do you have anything? Thoughts?
Well, so he's in a rehab center.
They're dicking around.
Okay,
about
which insurance?
What's the name of the insurance company?
Medicare and Medicaid.
Okay.
So Medicare, it falls under his Part A.
He doesn't have Part A. He only has Part B.
You got to have Part A in order to have Part B.
No, he doesn't have Part A because he didn't make enough money into Social Security.
Oh. So he just has, okay. So.
You want to sit up here and you can explain it better?
So his Medicaid is covering the rehab. His state insurance.
That's what my next question was going to be.
You want to sit up here? You can
No, I don't want to sit up there.
You can sit right there.
I'm right here.
Okay. Here. Go.
So, yeah, so the Part B is covering the rehab.
Part B covered the hospital, and then the state insurance is covering the rehab.
Okay. Because Part B is actually doctor visit, office visits, and durable medical equipment and medical.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just trying to find a doctor who gives a shit, excuse me, but that didn't just like, oh, he's fine, for 2 years fighting with doctors, trying to get him care and proving that his health was just declining rapidly. So hopefully we found the right doctor this time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
But Jenny can explain a lot about the insurance side if you need help.
I only know a little bit because I deal mostly with durable medical equipment,
But you know that stuff. That's more
diabetic
than,
shoes and inserts.
but you know the medical stuff before you
Yes.
worked with in the insurance side for a long time.
Yeah.
She used to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield.
That's the insurance I have.
Nebraska before I met him.
Before she met me, she used to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield over in Nebraska. So
And what's weird is Blue Cross Blue Shield used to be the best insurance company to have, and now it's the worst.
Yeah.
and guess what insurance I have through my workplace?
You have
Blue
United.
Cross Blue Shield.
Healthcare?
Yes.
I thought it was Blue Cross Blue Shield.
No, it's United Healthcare.
Oh, good. That's good to know. I did not know that.
Well, it might be Blue Cross Blue Shield of Florida.
I think it's out of Florida.
Yeah. So each state's different.
Yeah, well, that's my company's because it's a dual company because it's Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Southern Glazers,
Blue Cross.
southern part, Southern Wine
Mm-hmm.
is out of the southern states, which includes Florida.
Yes.
So
I know.
just the Glazers part's out of
Okay,
Iowa.
honey, I'm getting tired.
Okay,
And since I don't have another room to go to now.
okay. I think my wife is telling me it's about time for me to shut down.
Yep.
Sorry about
Please put
that.
your headphones.
No. I'm not going to do that because I talk too loud. But I am going to be shutting down here shortly, folks, due to my producer is telling me, no, time to go. She's still got one more day of work before the weekend hits. And
Then he's going to make me go camping.
yes, I'm making her go camping this weekend.
Happy Father's Day. If I
Oh, yeah.
don't,
Happy Father's Day to everybody who's a dad out there. For those who are single parents, if you don't have a dad, your mom covers that. Your Happy Father's Day to you too. Because I know there's a lot of single moms who do both sides and single dads who do both sides. But I'm going to let everybody in the chat go. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. You guys in the up here, I want to give you my new address for you. You guys can contact me because I don't have a regular physical address as of yet. I'm working on it. So be well, be safe. I love you guys all. Happy Flag Day and Happy Father's Day. I really appreciate you all.
Have a
No
good day,
roll in
everybody.
the house yet. As soon as I find out something, you guys will know. So I'm gonna say good night to everybody. You two in the green. Stay here in the green room so I can talk to you. Be well, be safe. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Slap around.